My constitution is unflappable.
Check this out.
Boop. Oh, good combo, dude.
Blah. You guys want this crank?
And we fight this.
Oh, that's my
Good
bad.
fucking job.
Wait, I don't know.
Holy
Did you want that or?
Yes. No, it was about a miss, dude. I fucked up. You actually just saved the team fight.
That's kind of
crazy.
funny. I'm gonna hit him with the. Blah. Yup. Blah.
Yeah, you're kind of goated, honestly. Kind of the best support I've ever seen. Ooh, sorry. Buddy, why? She was already dead.
Blah.
I hate
Mr. Tahm Kench. It's a long time coming, but it's good to see you, buddy. Why don't you have a seat?
I am the River King.
Okay, buddy, whatever you say. Do you know why you're here today?
Fresh souls.
Sir Kench, with all due respect, you swallowed an innocent family of 5 because they were, am I getting this right? Dying of heat stroke at the fair?
Misery has a delectable taste.
Whatever, man. Welcome, G-Spree Gang, to a video of mixed emotion. I don't really know if that reflects Tahm Kench's personality. He certainly doesn't seem very friendly, but he definitely helps his allies more than you would expect based on, you know, the 2 sentences I read about his bio. But the Kencherton has seen a flex of play throughout the rift between bottom and top lane, just throughout the years, and I can tell you with my full chest that this is definitely not one of those positive flux moments. He's not as prominent now, at least in the support role, as maybe he was a year ago or 2 years ago, and definitely before they reworked his R. So for somebody who just wants to grab a big tank support and just kind of press buttons and sway the tide of the lane, Kench isn't really the pick at the moment. Now, Briar just got a weird buff for some reason. I'll just say from my experience, Tahm Kench, pretty good counter.
I bled out from like a quarter HP.
Wait, check this out. Wait a minute.
You're gonna get shoved into the wall.
Wait a minute. Wither top, wither support, late game, Briar gets really annoying. But Tahm has really good ability to just stop her in her tracks, whether that be full stack passive Q stun or the Devour. It just kind of works out. Maybe we'll break down part of Tahm Kench's kit throughout this video, so I won't touch on these things too often, but if you know, you know. And also, we'll get there if we get there. However, as an interjection to my previous statement saying Kench isn't really able to change the tide of lane as much as he could, he still has that ability. You just kind of have to get lucky with your matchups or really play into your enemy or your allies in a positive way that doesn't just stick you halfway up lane with no way of, you know, falling back behind minions or your ADC or your tower or whatever. If the enemy just isn't built for being jumped on by Tahm Kench, which is, you know, happens more often than not. He's got a really disgusting level of survivability that only really scales with level nowadays rather than HP or defense like some other tank support counterparts, or just tanks in general like Rammus or Nautilus. But thick skin paired with the full stack passive into Q for the stun, or the ultimate just devouring an enemy or an ally, and his W knockup if you can actually engage with it or hit it, you can kind of just stop the enemies from doing whatever it is that they're doing. Hey, stop that. Dude, what the
So funny.
The Kench has
I
been
didn't see
on
what happened,
bench. I trolled
yeah,
them. I trolled the entire bot lane. Like, by myself. Not really. But,
but by myself.
like, there's no way the Tristana
Fucking
should have gotten...
Tristana's like,
there's no way the
"Fuck, man."
Tristana should have gotten away with any of what just happened. Yeah, you want to be looking right here. Look at the Kench. Also, from what I found, if you're queuing up into a random ADC who's, for some reason, hyper aggressive, this Tristana is a lemming, I think, actually. I think it's just a lemming with a access to a mouse and keyboard.
Lemming with internet access be like, I'm done.
Tristana. It's either going to go 2 ways. Either they will need to be thanking the ground that you walk on for making the game actually playable into the mid and late game, because you're pulling them back and knocking the enemies off and in time to save their life, or they'll be flaming you in the chat because you have shit engage, no follow-up, no CC, no lane control, and 0 poke. All are true in games where I'm just in my own world sucking on a wet wipe to get my oral fixation. You walk home, you get home and open the door and you see your roommate on the couch in the living room watching TV and sucking on a wet wipe. What you do?
No, he's just passed out with like 7 wet wipes on his chest, all dry as hell. One's still in his mouth, like a pacifier.
Gosh bewahre, ein Mann weißes haben. Now for returning viewers, I'm going to introduce something that maybe I should have done a long time ago, but I just thought about it and I think it would be fun to maybe go through all the characters at some point. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Hexflash on Tahm Kench?
Nah, he's still mid.
He just TP'd back.
Oh, a vanishing act!
That scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Not the Hexflash, dude.
Apart from the usual mind games that you play while using Hexflash against enemies who really don't see Hexflash, so are just wondering why you're burning a mini flash like that you have to channel, this is still a pretty alright tool for Kench. Check
Have you
this
tried
out
it?
though, this is gonna be cool.
Isn't cool.
They have no idea.
Oh, I was up in
Okay,
TS, and then
maybe
Briar
stop
took
staring
me.
directly at the bush.
Do not look at the bush.
But for the lead-ups I tried and the little gremlin flashes that I executed, I wasn't really able to pull off anything super cool. I do have a concept though, executed only once and for some reason it wasn't recorded or I deleted it. So sorry about that, you'll have to use your imagination here while I play a clip of me 1v1ing a Galio while a team fight is happening, where either of us should be in the middle, you know, being the big tanks. So we know that Hexflash can be used to go from bush to bush on the bot lane, or the top lane, and before the Tahm Kench Ultimate rework came out, you used to be able to swallow allies and teleport them great distances across the rift. You can still do this if you swallow them and then use W. So the idea, Tahm Kench, now stay with me, in the bushes, maybe you're in the middle one and you want to go up to the third one, have your ally walk up a wee bit, swallow them, W in, dive in, knock up. Your ally gets to start off that fight with a massive shield. Then from that point, it's just kind of over. I'd like to give high praise on the Kench for, you know, just the theories alone, but when I was actually on the rift and had Hexflash available to me, I just didn't find time where it's like, ah yes, this would make a really good moment if I had Hexflash, or maybe I'll use my Hexflash here to, you know, move myself a little bit differently. But really the only thing you're going to do is be in the early game and just kind of Hexflash around minions so you can whip out a quick Q and do some poke damage. Or maybe you're going to Hexflash into the bush and then W, so maybe you can catch them off guard. Either way, it's kind of just for BM. So for that, I'll rate Hexflash on Tahm Kench just solid 5 out of 10. Oh, why me? Lick me. I dare you. I lick back.
I lick back.
Well, that's kind of everything about Tahm Kench that I wanted to share. I think I honestly need a break from these League videos because it's just kind of a copy-paste, but with a different character as the focus. And I don't want the content of every single one of these videos to just be the same thing, but with a different character. So I'm going to put this series on hold. It's definitely going to be back at some point because I unfortunately play League fairly regularly. But for now, we'll just shelf the idea and come back maybe later this year or at the beginning of next year, and we'll see where we're at. But for now, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, weekend, and I will catch you the next time you catch me.
You're so low too. I almost killed him. I was so scared though.
Oh, that's fucked up. Why
so
did I do
funny.
that to
What
the
did you do
Alawi?
to her? What did you do to her?
I swallowed her and spit her under my turret, and there were 3 of us.
That's so good.
I feel so bad.
Piss.